Welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wayne. Talk sports, love sports, enjoy sports. Today we're going to be discussing the matchup between the Houston Texans versus the New England Patriots for the Week 13 matchup. We also have some other breaking news, and Tytus Howard will be on IR for the remainder of the season with a torn meniscus. And we will also discuss his impact of what he had on the season. What do we look at on his overall grade from where he was drafted? And what we can look forward to going into season 2 and beyond, knowing that the right tackle spot is actually sold up for the Houston Texans, and is one less thing that this team has to worry about going forward. I'm allowing for y'all to go ahead and get in here before we discuss today's sports topic. Make sure you guys drop a like, hit the sub if you like the content, and make sure when the video posts, you go ahead and you put everything and write your comments down in the comment section. Yeah, there we go. Finally, just now starting to see my first person. We are live. We are live. We are live, Jack. Let's get it. I don't know what's going on. It don't look like the notifications is being sent out. It does not look like nothing's being sent out because it's showing it's only one person in here, and I know a bunch of y'all just seen me on Twitter and everything, just posting this shit. All right, what's good, Deep Rich? What's good? What's good? Cayman Jones, what's good? Ruthless 187 bars, what's good? Eric Villa, Spitz. Let everybody know I'm live in the chat, Spitz. JL Productions, Art of Dialogue, what's good? Yeah, I've been off of the last 2 weeks or so. You know, I did a couple of shows on Honcho. I've been kind of out of the loop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not as far as Texans news, but I haven't really been doing my my streams the way I should. But it was about the right time now. See y'all finally. It's starting to send out all the notifications and y'all coming through. That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Debo, what's good, bro? Man, Ray, what's good, man? Texans boy, what's good? T-Real, what's good? Ashmel, what's good? Oh, man, we're about to see, Ashmel. We're about to see Houston beat. Salute. Appreciate everybody coming through the streams. It was looking like YouTube was finna hold me for a second, not showing no love, but I'm undeniable, bro. I got to go ahead and give him my love, man. Footballer 503, what's good? Corey Jackson, what's good? Kenneth, what's good, bro? How's that technique coming? You gotta send me some updates and let me know how you looking, bro. We want to make sure you right so you can go to the next level. B Shell, what's good? Yeah, it's been a minute, bro, but we here. We here. I've been off with like the last week and a half or so, and I ain't pumped out no videos, so I just figured I had enough time to do it. The kids put up, they got a fire stick finally, so they can stop moving the hell around while I'm doing all my videos. When this is our chance to finally beat the Pats. We about to see, man. But, just like Honcho say, if I ain't miss you, I ain't dish you. What's good, Joseph Lopez? But we finna go ahead and we finna get into today. First off, we're gonna go ahead and get the Tytus Howard, man. Tytus Howard, he's played exceptionally well this year. Danny J, what's good? I can't really complain too much about the way that this man has played throughout the season. He definitely exceeded my expectations, but there are still a lot of things that he does currently have to work on. Hey, and I had to do it, Corey. I had to do it. That video was just way too damn. It was a roller coaster, and y'all rode right along with me. But it's still some fundamental things that Tytus does have to work on. He's not completely refined, and I'm looking forward to him being the right tackle of the future as long as it stands and as long as they're willing to extend this man the moment that it happens. Lionheart HTH was good. Nacho Cheese was good. For a rookie, he's played pretty well. Jason S was good. Yeah, he went up against some pretty good competition. He held his own for the most part. He was able to steamroll a few dudes. He was actually, he racked up a lot of penalties too. He's got a lot of false starts. He's got a lot of disciplines, smaller disciplines that he really has to have. A dude told me Howard was top 5. Absolutely not. He wasn't top 5, but, I could see the way Tytus Howard playing, I could say a top 10. I could put him in the top 10 as far as right tackles for this season. For the sample size that we got for Tytus Howard, because y'all forget he didn't play in the first game. He's missed quite a few games this season, and now so he's only played with like 8 games, 7 or 8 games, So, and while and that's pretty, that's pretty nice, you know what I'm saying, for him to have a second and pass block rate. That's pretty good. I haven't really looked at his numbers in terms of what PFF or any other. I'm going by strictly off of what I see on the eye test, and I've seen him do some nice things. He hasn't pretty much done the bear hug, and he's been able to hold his own for the most part. Z3 Penrice, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Never seen you before. I appreciate you coming through, man. And it was just a lot of things. I think next year, one of the things that he's really going to have to work on is it looks like he's able to pretty much stonewall his dude. But Ray, could you agree that he could do a better job of kicking his dudes out? Let me know if I'm wrong. If you see what I see, because we can talk about it, because me and you ain't wrapped, and probably when this is over, me and you can go ahead and have a chat about how we've seen this line excel this month. Because, the line has still been somewhat of a problem because Deshaun Watson has still suffered, 35 sacks? Now, I can't understand over the last few games, Deshaun Watson has actually aided that number, so you can't put it all on the offensive line. The offensive line, more than likely, has probably held them to maybe, on their own, maybe 27 to 28 sacks. Godson, what's good? And Lorenzo, what's good? So H-Town Sports 96, what's good? Ricky Rodriguez, what's good? No. He's not a bust. Not a bust at all. He's exceeded expectations for people who are really paying attention to the old lines. I know some people are probably going to sit here and try to say, he's better than Andre Dillard. Pump the brakes. The season's not even over. People are trying to take what he's doing. This man isn't even going to be able to finish the season, but at least we know as Texans fans, the right side, which has been a major problem for years, way before Dwayne Brown ever left this football team, and along with the left guard spot, Max Sharping and Tytus Howard are filling in quite nicely for what we will be doing. At right tackle, we always said, okay, that's primarily a run blocker, and he's picked up his pass blocking in this specific scheme, so can't really take anything away from him. Trill, what's good? Me and you, we need to chop it up offline, when we get a chance. OG 77013, what's good? So he did a lot of things. He's doing a lot of things, and I can't really knock him. It's still some other talent that I still feel, but due to what we have for the season and what Mike Devlin has actually been able to do with this dude, I can't really negate the fact that he has looked extremely well due to the considerations that we have for this football team. But enough of Tytus Howard, because the season is over, and our outlook on where he could be next year, he could very well take a huge leap, or he could stand pat and he could lose some technique depending on the way that his injury, if it hinders him or if it doesn't. So, hey, kudos to Tytus Howard for what he was able to do for this year, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. So let's go ahead and get into the matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Now, I'm seeing a lot more optimism than I would have seen, over the past few weeks. Kellen Boys, what's good, bro? Been a minute since I seen you. But I really want to know, man, how y'all feeling? Because my take, I'm gonna go take a quick overview of how I see this game should go. And then you guys, if you have anything else to add and I don't get to directly answer your question, please, as soon as the video is posted, make sure you guys share this video. You can share this video now so we can get some other people in while we're live. And make sure you guys hit up that comment section so that we can talk about this matchup further before we do our pregame live stream and our postgame tomorrow. But for me, I'm not totally confident, and I do know that their team has the flu. I know the Patriots got the flu. I know they still got Tom Brady, but the biggest thing is Bill Belichick. I fear him more than I fear Tom Brady at this point, because this man is always able to come up with so many things, and now he's just able to coach on a totally different level that Bill O'Brien has not shown Texans fans on a consistent basis. One Rich Dale, man, I appreciate it, bro. Man, man, hey, we got to beat them, man. Trust me, we want to beat them so we can go ahead and we can get on up in that second seed because they got a couple of games down the stretch that they could very well lose. So I definitely want us to go ahead and get this win, but I'm not that confident considering the fact of who our head coach is, and more so than Bill O'Brien, Romeo Crennel scares me in this game. Unless I feel like defensively, if he's not going to use Whitney Merciless the way that he's used him in past years when Jadeveon Clowney was on the field with him, and he's not rushing over guards, rushing over centers, able to use his athleticism to beat guys at the line of scrimmage so that he can affect the timing of Tom Brady, I don't really see what kind of pressure we're really going to be able to put on the O-line of the New England Patriots. I understand they got some guys coming back from injury, and while they do have a lot of guys on the injury report, that alarms me even more because every time that there are key injuries or there are a lot of guys that are going to be out on football teams, it's always some other person who steps up that we are not going to foresee making a huge impact on this team, and it happens week in, week out. It happened against the Colts when Marlon Mack was out, and then Jonathan Williams, he steps his ass right up and they get 100-some yards, and I think they get like 180 yards on us for the day against the Indianapolis Colts at home. So I mean, I'm not totally downplaying what the Houston Texans can do because one ace in the hole that we do have, and a guy who has played particularly well, who is a new addition to this football team, is Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills has, when he was with the Miami Dolphins, he used to murder the Patriots. Like, he knows how to play against them. One thing that I will say, the running, and Darren just said it, he just touched on it. These guys have to, the tight ends and Stills have to be integral in this game. Now, Dorsett is out too. Man, all we got to do is double Edelman and make sure that we do everything we can to take Watson out of the way if they end up getting into the red zone, and I think we should be fine offensively. And no, you're not that late, Marcus. You good, bro. You good. Just welcome to the stream. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Share this video while y'all going on if you can. You can share it on Twitter, Facebook, any of your social media platforms. We're on the road to 1K subs. I'm at like almost 800 as it stands right now. So I appreciate everybody who contributes to the to the channel. Tenny, what's good, bro? You already know what it is. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I eat Golden Grams. Bro, stop trying to affect the show, bro. Like, you're going to get your turn, nigga. We going to rap, and nigga, I'm going to send you a box of Golden Grams. Don't even worry about it, nigga. You're going to put them in the freezer. You're going to put the milk on it. Nigga, guess what? You're going to get a big-ass bowl. You're going to dip your spoon in, and you're just like a good boy, nigga. You're going to eat it. So I'm not even going to get on you right now. I'm going to go ahead and stop trying to make comedy out of some shit right now. I'm trying to be serious so I can go ahead and hurry up and get this video out. Yeah, but as I see it, man, the running backs like Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson gonna have to step this game up. They've been kind of quiet over the last couple of games, but I don't really think it's been so much of their doing. It's been, honestly, the push of the O-line hasn't really helped them out because the run blocking over the last couple of games has went down. With Tytus Howard being out of the game, I'm not so sure if Roger Johnson being out for a few weeks is going to be able to come right in. And while he has played well when we've needed him, he has been taken advantage of in a couple of games when he has to take over for Tytus Howard. I'm not sure if they're going to end up putting Chris Clark in that situation or what. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but hopefully with these 10 days that we've had off, it is no reason that I don't know who's going to start. You saying Clark is going to start? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if it's going to be him or Broderick. Deion Frazier, man, I appreciate it, bro. Man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm going to probably end up doing a prediction later on in the end of this video. Homie, hey, what's good, bro? Homie with the hoodie, what's good? Jimmy R, what's good? Clark is 2 on the depth chart? Okay. I'd rather have Roger Johnson, too. In my personal estimation, I think he provides a little bit more strength, but I can understand the reason why they would want to use Clark in this situation because he's had more time with the team. So, that right tackle spot could very well end up being a major detriment for us tomorrow. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to get back to a lot of zone runs. I think this is a team where we're going to have to run a lot of stretch runs, and I think if we end up this is gonna have to be a week where the imagination of Bill O'Brien and Tim Kelly is gonna have to step up a notch. I think like if you get some tight, I know they don't do this, but doing some tight end screens and finding a way to get some screens to Duke Johnson. I think if you end up doing that, man, we can end up reeling this team in the way that we really need to. Now, I do understand we got some Patriots fans that's, it really doesn't matter because we already know that they're real confident about our team. JP the Dom, what's good, bro? Clayton Cragen, what's good? Jesus, what's good? I don't know if I shouted you out already, but I'm doing it again, bro. Yeah, Skipper got cut, and that didn't make any sense to me. Dan Skipper should have stayed on this team, and that could have been your right tackle, your swing right tackle, if we ran into any mishaps. But don't throw any screens to Hopkins. I think that's going to be a little bit too predictable. If you are going to throw a screen, throw it to Will Fuller or throw it to Steels. If Kiki happens to make an interest, which I don't see him playing this game, he hasn't been ruled out or anything like that. If he has, please let me know. But as far as what I'm seeing, I haven't seen him being ruled out, but I just think he's still on the chopping block. And the major reason why is because he keeps, on certain plays, the man keeps getting lost in translation and how to run his routes. But I think if they made it sweet for him and just let him know he's to do everything underneath, why he's running anything past 15 yards makes no sense to me whatsoever. But, it's Bill O'Brien. The man thinks he's smarter than everybody else, but he's gonna have to step his game up to a whole nother level. Taking dumb timeouts cannot help you. It will only hurt us. And this could not be a game where we having a bunch of pre-snap penalties. This game could very well turn into that, where we're having a lot of pre-snap penalties and we're getting a lot of positive gains. We're going down the field. We're gashing the team the way that we were supposed to, but then the O-line starts to slip because they're getting in their own way. But this is why I want them to lean heavily on the run game. I want them to lean on Kenny Steele specifically, and I want them to lean on the tight ends. I feel like they don't have anybody in there. I even though I know Deandre Hightower is a pretty good, a good linebacker. He's about all I'm worried about at the linebacker spot. I think that D-line can be had, but it's that secondary that I'm worried about. So while I know people are going to be keying in on the matchup as far as DeAndre Hopkins and Stephon Gilmore goes, I don't think that's going to be the matchup. I think everybody else behind Hopkins is going to have to step it up to a whole nother level. This is the first game that we get to see with Deshaun Watson, Will Fuller, and, another complement of guys. Plus, we have the tight ends to back it up, and that's where I really think is going to be a detriment for Tom Brady, the fact that he's going to see something, and if we have all of our corners back, all our corners are big. All our corners will be able to stick with anybody that they have. And the fact that we've already played against Mohamed Sanu early on in the season, I think the fact that we have tape on him and we know how they would like to utilize him, I really think that helps us more than it hurts us. Now, I'm not saying that they won't be able to scheme and get him open, because they can very well do this. And this is, Bill Belichick who's running the show. But they don't have a Gronkowski. They don't have Antonio Brown the way that they could have had throughout the season. If they were smart, they would go ahead and give him a call, offer him another deal, and then when the season's over, if he doesn't pan out and they don't get to the Super Bowl, then you go ahead and you do what you got to do. But as far as what I see right now, as far as what we need to do defensively, we have to bring 5, sometimes 6-man pressures. I don't think us trying to rush 4 is going to be enough. I really think the O-line is going to be able to pick that up. And the fact that we do have a lot of our corners coming back, I think you're going to be able to spare safety. You're going to be able to blitz a die. I think you'll be able to blitz him. I think you'll be able to blitz Bernard McKinney at times when you need it. And we don't even really need a lot of turnovers. All we need is stops. As long as we can get them off of the field and we can play the time of possession game with Tom Brady, that's the way that we win this game. Edelman is playing, from my understanding. I haven't seen him been ruled out. But I think Jason McCourty not playing for them in the secondary is going to be major, because in the past, he's been able to do a lot of good things. And I'm not sure if Devin is playing or not. Debo, what's good? But, yeah, it's a lot of people, bro. You should have seen it when we had 90 in here, a couple of streams ago. But that was for the Jaguars video. But, hey, YouTube showing some love. They sending out notifications, and I appreciate everybody who shared this online. I seen a couple of people share it, while we were on the video, so I appreciate that. But, That's what I see right now. We have to play the time and possession game. Keep Tom Brady from not having this damn ball in his hand. Utilize the tight ends. Adrian, what's good? Utilize the tight ends. The damn O-line. Make some holes. Deshaun Watson, this cannot be a game where you holding on to the ball, bro. If you sense the pressure whatsoever, and if you have it like 2 to 3 seconds on, bro, and if you can't get anything out of it, either make a decision and take off instead of just trying to scan the field, get the little yards that you can, get down, or just throw the ball away. This is not the game where you can hold on to the ball, bro. You've already shown when you've held on to the ball, dudes can get fumbles and then they turn that shit into points. We can't have that. We want to believe in you. We already believe in you. And the fact that this is going to be played on prime time, hey, this is only going to add to the stigma that you have. You play big in the big games. We'll show it to us, pimp. We need to see it. And I'm not saying this in a negative connotation. I'm not saying it in no kind of way. But certain players on this football team have to show up, and Deshaun Watson cannot be a reason why we don't win this football game. But, that's pretty much it for what I got for this video, man. I told you I wasn't going to keep it too long. I got some other stuff that I need to do tonight. Make sure you guys check me out on the pregame and postgame show tomorrow on South Sports with Honcho and whoever else we're going to end up having on there. Spits and Titty. Y'all make sure y'all get on up in there, man, because it's been a while since us three have been on there and we held it down with Honcho. So, if y'all can, reach out to him, because I'm going to reach out to him tonight, see what we got going on. Share these videos. I'm on my road to 1K, trying to go ahead and hit that mark, man, so we can take this thing to another level. The more people we got watching, the more people can share it, the more engagement we can have, and it only adds to what we're doing for the sauce, man. So, man, I appreciate y'all doing everything y'all can to help me throughout this process, and if anything else pops out, I'll probably try to pump out another video tonight. If I can't, I'll go live before I go on the sauce tomorrow, and then y'all will see what I have to say there. But welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wink. Talk sports, love sports, enjoy sports. Y'all make sure y'all thumb this video up, and y'all get down in the comment section so I can answer any questions you guys may have about this football game. What up, wise? I'm finna go ahead and end it, baby. But I'll catch y'all on the flip side.